Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I bring to you troubling news. Ron DeSantis is uninjured in a car accident in Tennessee while traveling to presidential campaign events from the AP. They write Nashville, Tennessee, AP from their office. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis was involved in a multi-car accident on Tuesday in Tennessee, but was uninjured as he was traveled in a motorcade to a campaign stop for his 2024 presidential bid. The chain reaction crash happened before 8:15 a.m. this morning, when traffic slowed on the Interstate 75 in Chattanooga, causing 4 cars in the motorcade to hit one another. Police said all the vehicles involved in the crash were government vehicles taking DeSantis and his team to a scheduled event, police said. The Republican White House hopeful was not hurt, which is a very good thing. We're glad to hear that. According to Chattanooga police, Florida law enforcement protecting the Governor DeSantis campaign spokesperson Brian Griffin. DeSantis continues on his campaign event. A female staff member who suffered minor injury was treated at the event. Now, blah, 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 blah. That's a lot of other stuff that's not important. What's important is that he was in a car accident. And the car accident were all of his vehicles, all police vehicles. Well, not police vehicles, but government vehicles transporting him. But he's fine. So that's not really a big of an issue. But what is important is what is also going on with the DeSantis campaign. Go away from here. What the fuck? Go away. To Politico. DeSantis lets go more than 1/3 of campaign staff as reset continues. Ron DeSantis' presidential campaign is expanding the number of its staff. It's cutting to include more than 1/3 of his payroll as Florida governor looks to get his primary bid back on track. This is important because of how his campaign has been going. The cuts, which were confirmed by advisors, will amount to a total of 38 jobs shed across an array of departments. This will include roughly 10 event planning positions that were announced several weeks ago, in addition to recent departures. 2 senior DeSantis campaign advisors, Dave Abrams and Tucker Obenshane, following a top-to-bottom review of the organization, we have taken additional aggressive steps to streamline operation and put Ron DeSantis in the strongest position to win this primary and defeat Joe Biden. DeSantis campaign manager Jennifer Peck said in a statement, Governor DeSantis is going to lead the great American comeback, and we're ready to hit the ground running as we head into an important month of the campaign. Let's stop there. Hit the ground running. The man, I don't know why I can't say his name. The DeSantis campaign has been practically running on fumes since it started. He announced on a Twitter space, which is cool to try a different way to announce, but the event was a Twitter space. It's audio only. And they had a multitude of technical difficulties. It kept ending, it kept dropping, it kept just fizzling out. Now, this is on a flip side with former President Trump, who announced, albeit very unenergetic, at a live event that he held. Right from the get-go on the DeSantis side, he just says, I'm running for president. I'm going to lead the great American comeback, and things are not good. Freedom is worth fighting for. It was just the most low-energy, boring, tepid, just like the thing. He just doesn't have the charisma. He's not very charismatic. He's not boisterous. Well, boisterous isn't the word. Trump is certainly boisterous, and we can talk about that at another time. But the quintessential way, basically, to launch a campaign was President Obama when he announced that he was running for president 2008. That's how you launch a campaign. A massive event. Giving a... You know what? I'll actually... let's see. I'll actually pull it up. Campaign launch. I hit another thing, but oh well. Let's get a view of this. It's probably
when you die,
when you die, you go to another place. Boring. Shut up. Nobody wants that.
Capital, where Lincoln once called on a house divided to stand together, where common hopes and common dreams still live, I stand before you today to announce my candidacy for President of the United States of America.
That right there. That's how you do it. That right there is how you do it. The best statesman that we probably have ever had, at least in my lifetime, President Obama certainly was that. Good president? Nah. But a statesman? Absolutely, for sure. 5,000%. Whereas Ron DeSantis on basically a phone call was like, freedom is worth fighting for. Now, the campaign thus far has been just a disaster. It's not like it's crashing and burning. It's just like it's slowly flooding of just awful, tepid, just blech. The people who are running his media campaigns, the people who are advocates for him on social media sites, they just suck at what they do. There's no huzzah. There's no oomph. And if you say anything about DeSantis, then you get mercilessly attacked. I just don't... It seems like DeSantis is done. It just seems so just done. He just doesn't answer things. He does the politician answer. When he was being interviewed at the event with Tucker Carlson, he asked about, well, what about Ukraine? He just kind of goes, oh, the problem with Ukraine is that the mission is not stated. We need to get the mission. When I served over in the Middle East, we had plan was changed. The mission changed. First it was WMDs, then it was this, and then that, and then regime change, blah, blah, blah. And that's not the issue. And he can't take a stance on one of the biggest issues that is troubling the world. Do you support continuing this war, the U.S. funding this war, or do you want it to stop as soon as you can? When President Trump was asked about this, he simply said, I want people to stop dying. That was more Anthony Fauci, but shut up. But that's where we're at currently with this story. It's just a lot of words to be like, look, we did a thing. They talked about stuff. But the point is they're running out of money. Their war chest is depleting. There's just no oomph behind his campaign. That's pretty much it. I don't see it going well for him. He's currently in one poll tied with Vivek Ramaswamy, whose campaign is doing oodles better. And he's not even the most famous governor in the country. So, I don't know. That's about all for this one. Hey, nice name. So, thank you for watching, if you watched. And if you liked it, like it. Share it. Subscribe. All that stuff. You're a big kid. You know how this works. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. Be safe. Good luck. And good journey. Wander King out. Peace.